Bird, what is that? Is that a bird? No, it's a plane. No, it's just some guy. Well, who's that guy? It's JCTustin! Ah. Finally, again, I returned. The second time I have returned. Again, and bringing you, well, I guess what I can right now. Alright, you guys, it has been such a week that I had. The last 2 weeks have been so crazy for me. Family and friends have been surrounding me my whole time. You know, really grateful that, you know, I got to see my aunts, cousins, uncles, you know, all that stuff. So, like I said, last week I went to Seattle. Had a perfect trip. Everybody was in a little crazy mad mood to get the whole party getting going for my cousin. So I only got to spend a little good of quality time with them. You know, when I came there Tuesday, you know, it was a hell of a trip. You know, to get there. You know, it took us like about like what, a day and some hours. And we got there. We weren't able to do much because my cousin, she had to be going around too crazy, getting all ready and stuff like that. We only got to watch, well, we watched the movie Insidious. Oh my gosh, I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. So, they said that it was the scariest movie. Gave me like one of the 2 scares, but, woo, the scares they got. Oh my gosh, it was just so perfect. So, really, when I was there at Seattle, when we had to go, outside, the few times when we were able to go out to the city and see downtown and stuff, it actually didn't, look bad. There really wasn't much grass. I hate to say that. For, being in California so much and getting used to seeing grass and, where I live, it was just kind of like a big difference. But, they were very, like, interesting buildings. They looked all very weird. Architect, they were, like, slanted, facing, I don't know, like, they had, like, these weird patterns. I don't know, it was some pretty crazy, weird things. And we also went to the famous Pike Market because we were gonna try to look to see if we could find some flowers that were like, how can you say, cheap at least, because the party needed about like 27 flowers that were needed for the table, and yeah, we didn't get to use all of them, which was kind of sad. But the flowers actually looked good, and I actually got to see the famous Pike Market because my brother likes to talk about all the stuff that he saw at Seattle before we came there. And we got to saw some very interesting place. It sucks we weren't able to see the ocean, the shoreline. I mean, you couldn't even see really far because of the fog. But yeah, I'm just blabbing on about the whole trip to Seattle because that's all the whole point of this commentary is. So I guess you guys don't like start getting think crazy that like, oh, aren't you gonna be talking about something else besides your trip? Well, of course, this is all talk about my trip. And I got to see like several of the markets, the stuff that like they sold there. How much everything cost, all that was, from them, they didn't get it from, like, a third party, that's most places. It actually looked kind of cool, like, how the whole market was busy and alive. My brother said that it's kind of, like, worse on the, like, later on in the day, like, you couldn't be able to walk through, you can't do much. Yeah, so, if you guys didn't know, if you haven't seen the video where I mentioned that I was going to be leaving for a trip to Seattle, the party that I keep talking about, it's quinceañera, and I guess, I don't even know if some of you guys ever know what that is. But anyways, it's when we celebrate. It's a party that celebrates a girl when it comes to when she hits the age of 15, because you get the whole idea. She's becoming responsible, then she's gotta do all that stuff, and yeah. But the party was. I kind of hate to say it, but it was actually kind of rushed. I don't know what happened. The whole time we were there, everybody was actually doing something involved into the party. And, my cousin was practicing the dance moves that she had to do during the party. And then, like, at the day of Saturday, everybody was, oh my gosh. It sucked, man. We all had, like, to do work. Her cousin, my cousin's dad or uncle. Or, my uncle, he was, like, totally just running around trying to get ice, drinks, and stuff, food. The food wasn't even there at the party. But besides all that, the church service went well. After we got all that food, items, drinks, stuff out of the way, everybody got to calm down, enjoy the party. She was happy, she liked how the dances went. that it was even crazy that even the peoples even asked for like a second dance, which I'm pretty sure she wasn't expecting. I bet she tripped out a little bit after that because nobody asked for a second dance in the quinceañera. But then, you know, Saturday rolled by. It was terrible, man. We actually had to leave because I actually had another aunt who was staying with my aunt. And they got into, I guess you could say, a little conflict. I guess that kind of pushed them off. So she decided to go to California, and, you know, our designated driver who took us here decided that, you know, let's just go Sunday then. And, you know, I was kind of, I hate to say it, but I was really angry because the whole week, everybody was just running around. We couldn't do much. Everybody was just crazy to just get stuff out of the way. And now that it's out of the way, you know, we could spend quality time with our cousins. I know the whole trip was just to go see her at the party, but I mean, come on, man. I want to spend at least a little bit quality time with her. So yeah, we came home like 2 days after, like Tuesday night. It felt kind of weird coming here. I hate that was kind of weird. Like, it kind of felt so weird, like coming here and like seeing that mostly like the whole house was kind of empty. Like there was like some things missing. I'm pretty sure my sister must have done some stuff. The fridge was really empty. I got so used to seeing the fridge still full because I don't know, my aunt stocked up on some shit. I don't know. She stocked up on a lot of food and stuff. But yeah, you know, I've already been like used to it already. It's already been like a week, so nobody should really trip. Yeah, but oh, going back into the comment. Oh shit! Right here, I fucked myself in this damn match. Playing Bounty Hunter, and then I end up giving them that freaking last token. Ugh. It would have been such a great match, you know, great comeback. Ah, but who cares? Man, it's been a while since I've been able to do a commentary. Yeah, because right when I came back, you know, my other aunt was still here. Was still here with her kids. And, you know, I don't want to be a bitch and, you know, like, just go away from them and, like, try not to play with them. Because, you know, I wanted to do a commentary, you know, coming back, talking about, oh, you know, this is what happened at Seattle, that my cousin, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you know, all this great stuff happened and blah, blah, blah. Then, like, I had three, and then, like, once they left, you know, I was thinking, oh, you know what, okay, that's cool. You know, it sucks that, you know, they had to restart their whole life here in California because they had everything set in Seattle. And then my aunt tells me, I mean, not my aunt, my mom tells me that our cousins from Texas, you know, aunt, uncle from Texas are now deciding to come and they have their kids along too, and I'm thinking, woo! Oh my gosh. Family, 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 family. I was all surrounded with family this whole week. And with, you know, with them being around the whole house and not me having a really big house, I was never able to ever do a commentary. So, you know, for you guys, sorry that I wasn't able to get a commentary out. But then again, if it's taking me a while to make a commentary, you know, that means I'm having quality time with friends and family. Of course. And oh yeah, also, of course, you know why they stay here. You know, we got to know them really well. And a little bit better, you know. Earn their respects. And also another thing too, I actually watched The Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. Saw it with my friends the day after release. You know, I really don't want to talk about the shooting part. It's not really necessary. Saw the movie. Wow. It was just perfect. Little twist at the end. I'm not going to say it for anybody who hasn't seen it. Such a twist. Just leaves you there. What a twist! I'll talk about that probably another time. Maybe I'll probably just get some Batman gameplay with that. So, there you go, you guys. Blabbed on about my trip that was only about, like, what, 5 days? And then I blabbed on whatever, what had... Sucks about being a commentator. Don't get tongue-tied too much. Ugh. Alright, this is JCTustin, man. I'm out. Gotta finish my breakfast. Peace.